Hello everybody, Slim Kirby here, and welcome to my new Let's Play. Hello everybody, Slim Kirby here, and welcome to my Let's Play of Advance Wars 2, Black Hole Rising. I did the first Advance Wars game back in 2010, 3 years ago. Had a lot of fun with it. I did both the campaign mode and the war room, and I plan to do the same with this game too, so I'll cover both parts of the project. Not consecutively though, I'll probably come back for war room at a much later date once I finish the campaign. But still, same basic idea. Advance Wars 2 is probably my favorite Advance Wars game in all honesty. I feel like the campaign mode is probably the best campaign mode out of all the Advance Wars. I think it has the best list of COs. Technically, Dual Strike has the same COs plus a few new ones, but it kind of included a different mechanic in the game that I wasn't really that fond of. But this game, you know, it was simple. It was straight, it didn't introduce too many things, and honestly, it's just my favorite, and I have a lot of fun with this, and I've been looking forward to this project for a while, so, yeah, we're going to go ahead and get started. I will recommend that if you guys have never seen an Advance Wars project, I at least recommend you check out a little bit of my Advance Wars 1 Let's Play, because for the first few videos of this, it's going to mostly be tutorial-based stuff, and although I'm not going to try to skip it, I am going to kind of like skim over it a little bit, so if you want like the full explanation of everything, it might be better to go back to those Advance Wars 1 videos. But if not, let's go ahead and get started with the campaign mode. So, yeah, here we go. Macroland, where the Black Hole Army's Iron Fist has crushed all opposition. Elsewhere, their grip is tightening.
Hawk, come to me.
By your command, my Lord Sturm.
How goes the Macroland invasion?
Excellent, my lord. The other COs have just completed their operations.
Our objective is clear, is it not?
To establish a base of black hole operations here on Wars World.
Yes. Recently I instigated a great conflict between the countries here. I sought to conquer them all amidst the unrest. I failed.
That was in Cosmoland, was it not, my lord?
I will not make that same mistake again. This time I will have a base and invade at my leisure. To that end, I need materials and money.
Do not worry, my lord. The COs have been given their orders. They will transport all that you desire from the lands they seize.
Do not fail me.
Never, my lord. So yeah, that's the basic story. Black Hole, the enemy army from the first game, they're back, and they're trying to mess up things even more. That's basically all we need to know. So let's go ahead and get started with Orange Star, our friends from the last game, who we spent the majority of our campaign mode time with. And, yep, it's Andy, our good friend Andy. Hey, Sammy! Nell said you needed to see us. Ah, Andy, Max, thanks for coming so quickly. You're not going to believe this, but the Black Hole Army's back.
You gotta be kidding. Didn't they learn their lesson the last time?
I guess not. Let's go get them. Where are they? Slow down, Andy. The enemy's not here in Cosmoland.
Huh? Well, where are they?
In our world. In Wars World. There are several continents, right? Really? Continents?
You twerp. You don't know anything, do you?
Hey, you're not calling me dumb, are you?
I'm just saying that people who don't know anything don't know nothing.
Wow, really? Knock it off, you two. This is neither the time nor the place for that. According to Nell, Macroland is the focus of the conflict, but they've been spotted in other countries too, including here in Orange Star.
And Blue Moon and Yellow Comet?
Yep, and Green Earth as well. I wonder if they're mobilizing to push back the Black Hole Army too. Woohoo! That'll be like a family reunion! Andy, this is war. Do you think that's anything to be excited about? No, but we'll get to see everyone again, and that makes me happy. Come on, let's go. Hold on, Andy. Andy, he's gone.
Oh. Well, we all gotta go sometime, right? At least he's got the right attitude. No sense getting all bummed out before the battle even begins.
You know, it's been so peaceful around here lately. I just know Nell is going to want to give us all a little refresher course on basic combat ops. But that's fine. After all, he can never have too much training.
Oh great, just what I wanted. Another boring lecture.
Okay, so here we go. This is the map screen. Not much we can really do with the map screen because, well, the only thing we can do is select the first mission, and that's the only mission we have available, so let's go ahead and get started. Take out Black Hole's troops. Okay, very simple.
Hey! Why are the Orange Star lines broken?
They're stronger than we had anticipated.
I don't want excuses. I want victory.
More trouble, sir. We have reports of a new Orange Star CO arriving. Lord Flack, if we continue, we're only going to take more casualties.
Nothing else to do. Use the troops we got left. This Orange Star CO, what's he like?
So here we go. Mission number 1, cleanup. And this is going to be a very uneventful mission. Why? Because, yeah, there's only 6 units on the battlefield. And look, it's our good friend Nell from the first game, who was basically the tutorial instructor and then the, basically the voice to carry on the plot, I guess you could say. Phew! Okay, we've taken care of the majority of Black Hole's forces here. This Black Hole army is proving to be quite dangerous. Commander, we've located the remaining enemy units. We're preparing to launch pursuit. Understood. I'll take it from here. Nell! What's the matter? Are you okay? Oh, Andy. Sorry for the sudden call. Where are the bad guys? Settle down. I've wiped out most of the enemy. Oh? I was hoping I'd get a chance to show off for you. Don't be foolish, Andy. This is no training exercise. You might be a mechanical wizard, but you still need to practice with soldiers. I don't think you're as combat ready as you'd like to believe. You can take over for me, but I'm going to give you instructions as you go, and I want you to listen. Yes, ma'am. Let's get started. Okay, so any dialogue that occurs during the actual battle I'm not going to read, so don't worry about that. So, for example, I'm not going to read this, but basically, Nell's telling us what we have to work with. We have 3 infantry and 1 APC unit. And our goal is to either take out all of the enemy units or take over that HQ in the top right. So yeah, we're probably going to end up destroying all the enemy units first because there's only 2 of them, and they're going to be coming right at us anyway. I suppose it could be technically faster to capture the HQ, but I don't know, it honestly makes more sense just to destroy the enemy units. I mean, come on, that's basically what they're giving us to work with. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started here. As for CO abilities, CO powers, and all that stuff, I have a specific way I'm going to be handling that in future videos. So I'm going to start showing that stuff off in video 4. For now, I'm probably just going to play normally, so I'll cover that stuff later. But anyway, we have infantries. Infantries are very standard units. They're probably the weakest units in the game. The only units they're good against are other infantry units. And in that case, it's just a matter of who attacks first. They can move 3 spaces. They can capture properties. We'll go over property capture in a future video because There's a specific CO that will know more about that than Andy will. And, you know, it's good. They're always the units you're going to start out with because, well, they capture everything for you, so they kind of give you a start off with your forces. So we're going to go ahead and just move these guys forward. Don't really need to do much else with them. And we're also going to move the APC forward. The APC is a transport unit. You can put one, just one infantry or mech unit inside the APC. And basically, it can take the units further. And once you get to a location, you can drop it off much further down the line. And in addition to transporting units, they can also heal, or not heal, they can also refuel and also rearm units that have lost their fuel or their weaponry or their ammo. So they're very useful units to have, but you know, use them sparingly too, because they are worth 5,000 gold apiece. But in the case of this map, we get one to start with, so that's pretty handy. And yeah, she's basically explaining all I've explained, so don't really need to pay attention to this too much. And like Nell said, there are a few things you can do. You can look at some basic stats just by hovering your cursor over the unit. You can see their health, their fuel, if they have ammo, you can see their ammo. You can also see the terrain stars of the current terrain you're standing in. For example, planes have a terrain star of 1, which means they'll have a little extra defense when you're on the plains, but for other places like roads that have 0 defensive stars, you'll obviously take more damage on roads than you will the plains. And then also, you'll take even less damage, though, if you're in the forests or mountains, which offer 2 and 4 defensive stars, respectively. So, basically, the more cover you have, the better off you will be. But for now, let's go ahead and end turn. We're going to have this guy named Flack. He's a new CO to the game, because he was not in Advanced Wars 1. He's just going to move his units forward. That's all he's going to do. That's all he knows how to do, and that's basically it. Okay, so now she's going over the basics of combat, which I'll talk about when I actually get in front of these units. For now, it doesn't, not really much of a concern. Basically, if you attack first, you'll get the upper hand, especially in a battle with even matched soldiers. You can still use a counterattack if you get attacked first, but again, it's going to be less powerful than the first attack. And yeah, she's now explaining the other things that I basically already talked about. Let's see here. Let's try to do this. Let's move you a little forward, up this way. I want to see if I can maybe lure some of these units in a different location here. I think it's just to resupply them, I guess. Okay, no matter what, he was going to go inside of that forest. But you know what? I don't want him to be inside that forest, so let's try to lure him out. And we're going to do that by just moving right here. Yep, he's stupid. He moved out of the forest, so now he's going to pay the ultimate price. So here we go. Here's how attacking works. We have a damage meter. This damage meter is 55%, which generally means I'm going to deal around 5 damage. Every 10% is equal to 1 HP, and each enemy has 10 HP total. So we can expect around 5 damage to be done, sometimes 6, but you have to get really, really lucky for that to happen. In that case, we did 5 damage. Also, I just realized that combat animations are off. I don't like the combat animations that much because they don't really add that much to the game. But, you know, there are some people who like them, so I'm going to go ahead and show them for the time being. This is basically all there is. See? Very simple. Not much to really talk about, I guess. And we can actually get the head start on this guy, so let's go ahead and do some damage. See, that time we were able to do 6 damage, not just 5, so there is definitely a luck factor that plays into how much damage you'll do. And for now, we're actually pretty well covered. No matter what, I mean, we have more damage than him as it is, but even he can't go into any better terrain that we're already in, so yeah, we've pretty much won this battle. He's going to attack the APC, though, because, well, it's the only thing he can attack that won't result in him dying, so that makes sense. And to pour salt on the wound, we're going to destroy him with our weakest unit. And there we go. See, that's the first mission. Very, very simple. Not much to really talk about. And yeah, there we go. The Orange Star Army is here. I order you to surrender. You did it, Andy. This area has been liberated. But it was kind of too easy. Don't worry. I have a feeling that we're in for a whole slew of combats. Today, however, we celebrate your victory. Keep up the good work. And there we go. After we beat a mission, we get a score that tells us how well we did. In this case, we got 300 points, which is an S rank. I believe the ranks go from C to S, so C, B, A, S. The higher to 300 or closer to 300 you get, the better your rank will be. We got a perfect score, so we get an S rank. The 3 categories you have are speed, power, and technique. I'll very briefly cover those. Speed is how fast you complete the mission. Power is how many enemy units you destroy in one turn. So if, for example, a mission has a requirement of destroying 10 units in a turn, at some point during the mission, you have to destroy that amount of units in one turn, and that's how you get a perfect score for power. And obviously, the closer you get to that mark is what you're going to get for your score. And technique is how many enemy units you lose. We didn't lose any units, so we got 100, and I think that's pretty much the standard anyway. So that's how we got a 300. It's not going to be that easy in other missions, though. I'll tell you that right now. But anyway, let's go ahead and progress. That's just a taste of my skill. Well, just a taste. Honestly, I wasn't that impressed. And also, based on how many points you get those points added to your grand point total. The grand point total is something you can use on the side of this game. You can purchase free mode maps, COs to use in those free mode maps, war room maps, other extras, I guess you could say. But I've already purchased everything, and I've played this game to death as it is, so I've already maxed out all of my points. I can't get anything, and it's going to forever stay at 9999, so hooray for that. But yeah, I think that's going to do it for the first episode of Advance Wars 2. For now, this project is going to be updated 3 times a week. I know I kind of stated a rule that I'll only have 5 or 4 uploads per week, but I'm going to take it up to 6 just for the beginning part of this project, because I don't want to only move at 2 missions per week, so I'm just going to keep going that way, and I don't want to reduce the amount of uploads for my other project either, so until further notice, this will be updated 3 times a week, so I hope you guys enjoyed the first video, and I'll see you guys for the second one. Later, folks.